You're overdoing it. So let me tell you a story real quick. About a week ago, I just hit a pretty damn hard leg day. Bulgarian, squats, RDLs, and I was biking back home in the cold winter of Canada. And my mom, once I got back home, could see that I was visibly tired. I didn't want to do much, I didn't want to talk, and I just wanted to chill inside my room and just relax for a little bit. And so my mom could see that, and she told me to just go rest for a little bit. But the way she worded it just really pissed me off. And she said, "You're overdoing it." And what went through my head was she was discrediting the whole way of life I would like to live. She said that pushing myself to failure, doing extreme things, doing the hard stuff, and going past my limits is bad. And no disrespect to my mom, but I don't think that's necessarily correct. And I don't like to listen to the things that my mom say because of this one interaction. That's why you really have to live a really unbalanced life, an extreme life at that too. And what I mean by that is you prioritize the things that move you towards your goals. You prioritize the things that are most important rather than things that you used to do for just pure entertainment, like games and things. Now, I'm not saying you can't do those things altogether, but you do the important things first, and then you do what you want to do later. And I think a lot of us know that by now, right? We know that we should be prioritizing the important stuff. We should be disciplined. We should do the hard stuff. And we don't really need new information. A lot of the stuff that's being repeated in the self-improvement things are just recycled, reused to just make videos. I can't really say that I'm exempt from this, but I'm trying to move away from that. And we don't really need new information unless it's like a groundbreaking discovery, because what? Going to the gym makes us skinnier and look better. That's crazy. No way. And eating junk food won't make me look like C-bomb. We know we should be doing the right things, go to the gym, prioritize our goals, all of those things. But what we really need nowadays is just reminders. I really agree with that. You just need things to tell yourself to keep being consistent, because that's all it really comes down to. You have to be consistent. We know what to do. We know how to do it. We just don't want to. So staying consistent is just the number one thing that either can make us or break us. I'm just gonna share a few things or a few ways I like to think to keep me consistent and to remind me to keep on going. And that's to listen to unconventional advice. Don't listen to what most people say. This is why I don't like to listen to my mom. My mom follows the conventional advice of, get a job, go to uni. You shouldn't follow the advice of someone you don't want to become, because their advice is what they've done themselves. It's what they've listened to in their own life, right? And unless their life is amazing and you want to replicate their whole entire lifestyle, you probably don't want to listen to that. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't listen to new things altogether. There are definitely things that you can learn from people that don't live the life that you want. Like homeless people, I don't know if this is real or not, but some people say that homeless people have really good advice. And that's just goes out to show that even the most unsuccessful people can have really good advice. But you just have to think about what you believe and what you don't believe. Just really use your brain and think of, is this good for me or is this not good for me? Consider the possibilities, consider how you can apply this. Because if you can relatively easily see yourself using this information in your life, well, I think that's something you should genuinely follow. But if it's not, then no. And then again, I think it'd be a lot easier if you just listen to people that have the life that you want, because their advice is just gonna be more trustable, more credible, and you don't have to think as much. And that kind of goes against what I just said, but it just makes your life a little easier because you don't have to constantly drill away at, okay, is what they said good or not? And you just think about that for hours and hours. And it can be good to just use your brain a little, but it can be a big time waster as well sometimes. And that's all this video is really gonna be talking about. I'm pretty much done for this video. It's just a quick reminder to anyone out there. We don't really need new tips, hacks, or tricks to be more successful or to be more consistent, because we all know these things. And a lot of people like to sugarcoat it, but I don't. I want to be real and raw with whoever watches my video. I'm gonna be real with whoever wants help. I'm not gonna sugarcoat things. Things are gonna be hard, but I believe all of us, we are able to do this. We can do it. You just gotta believe in yourself a little. Dedication is all it takes. It's what separates the normal person from someone who's great. You know, I'm gonna bring up the example of Kobe. Like Kobe he was not original, okay? But the one thing that separated him was his psychotic work ethic, and it just refined every single aspect of his game so much that it made him stand out so much compared to all the other bums in the NBA at the time. But yeah, that's gonna be about it for this video. If you have anything to say about like the way this video went or anything you disagree with me, I'd always appreciate that. You know, I like to think of, or I always like new ways to think. So besides that, that's about it. So as always, keep on doing the shit that needs to be done. Stay consistent. And if you need a reminder, this video is always gonna be there for you. So yeah, that's gonna be about it. So just give me a kiss. Mwah.